Alright, well, it's been a while since I made the last update. And to be honest, progress has been a bit slower. And, well, I kind of forgot where we're at in terms of the project because I got stuck on sliding. And I kind of forgot where we left off. I kind of forgot to record everything as well. So I'm trying to pick up where we left off. So I'm pretty sure last time I needed to add some ragdoll. So I added some ragdoll. I know, amazing. And it looked kind of ridiculous because the guy would just keep like getting all stiffed up paws. Yeah, he'd turn into a mannequin for real. After that, let's see, what did I do? Oh yeah, I added like better constraints to the ragdoll, the physics asset, so that when the guy dies, he doesn't turn into a mannequin and has more of a realistic kind of movement to him. That needed a bit of adjusting, obviously, like to make it look better. And then the next thing I did, what did I do? Oh yeah, I made sure that the gun drops when you die. I added like some UI to show how many kills and deaths you have when you press tab, which will eventually be the scoreboard, and it should display other people's kills and deaths as well. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh yeah, I implemented reloading. That was pretty big. So essentially, when you reload, there's 3 different states of the reload, which is pulling the mag out, putting the mag back in, and then sliding the hammer or whatever. I'm not a gun guy. I wanted it to be a bit realistic. So first thing was to implement the animation. After that, I'd essentially put like markers in the animation to check certain aspects, such as like whether there's a round in the chamber and whatnot, etc., etc. So this way it's kind of behaving like a real life gun. There's the added benefit where if you stop your reload midway, you can continue where you left off, and you don't have to wait for the sliding back of the hammer if you've already got one in the chamber. So when you reload, you drop your mag and all the rounds that are within the mag as well. Now then I added pistol animations so that we could have pistols for one-handed weapons. But yeah, then the pistol also needed its own animation for reload. Yeah, so I turned off the hand IK and then I adjusted it a little bit so that it would look a bit better. I also adjusted the position of the barrel to point more towards the actual crosshair so it looks a bit better. Oh, and then I also had this issue where if you're running forwards in a certain way, the bullet would get stuck on the character. Yeah, eventually I figured it out. So I fixed that. The next thing I did was implement shotguns. They're really overpowered at the moment, but we'll get there. It'll be adjusted. I also had to make sure that the shotguns had its own reload animation again, but also I needed to make sure that the bullets that come out of the pellets that come out of the shotgun were consistent across server and client because it's randomized. Eventually we'll add like learnable spray patterns, but for shotguns it needs to be random. You can see here like it's consistent. It's mostly I mean it can be a little bit different sometimes, but the hit registration happens on the server anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it looks a bit off from server to client. This is long as it's close enough. Oh yeah, I tried to add motion matching because I was like feeling really ambitious and good about myself and stuff, and that was a fucking failure. The last thing I added was sprinting, and then I tried to do sliding, and then I realized how difficult sliding can be for multiplayer games. So that's gonna take a while, and it's kind of the reason why I've been a bit slow on this update, and it's probably gonna be the reason why I'm gonna be slow on the next one. So now that we're at this stage, the shooting is mostly done. The only thing I need to do really is make wall bangable objects and also have learnable spray patterns for pistols and like rifles. Yeah, I added some effects for when you hit the character and like when you hit a wall that's made of wood, etc. Like it's checking for physical materials. They don't look that great, but it's fine because we're in prototype stages anyway. Then yeah, I also added a kill feed and stuff like that, you know. But for the most part, the shooting is done. The next thing I'm gonna do is actually adding like movement types. So sliding is the first thing, and then eventually we'll add like climbing and stuff like that, and it'll get more complicated than that. For now, that's the goal, and it'll probably be a while before I make another update. To the 3 people watching this, you're gonna have to wait a little while for the next one. Thank you for watching though, and I'll see you in like 3 or 4 months or something.